Good morning students, I am Guru Prasanna, JL Chemistry working at APSWRS Kota. Today I am going to explain the subtopics half-life period, derivation of half-life period equation for first order reaction and related problems, and derivation of half-life period equation for zero order reaction and pseudo first order reaction. These subtopics are related to the main topic, chemical kinetics. Now I am going to explain the first one, half-life period. The definition of half-life period. The half-life period of a reaction can be defined as the time required for concentration of the reactant reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. I repeat, half-life of a reaction can be defined as the time required for the concentration of the reactant reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. Take a general example. A gives product. In this equation, A is reactant, it converted into product. Suppose the initial concentration of A is 10 m. After time is going on, the concentration of the reactant decreases and concentration of the product increases. Now the concentration of the A reactant reduced from 10 m to 5 m, that is half of its initial concentration. This the time taken to reduce 10 m to 5 m is called half-life of the reactant A. The half-life period is also can be defined as in the following way, that is half-life period of a reaction also defined as the time required to convert 50% of reactant into product. That means initial concentration of product, suppose here 10 m, it converted to 5 m, that is 50%. That 50% converted to product. At that time 50% reactants are there, 50% product are there. Now take an example, that is decomposition of N2O5. The half-life period of N2O5 at 45 degrees is 24 minutes. Now I write the equation. N2O5 gives N2O4 plus half O2. At 45 degree, initial concentration of N2O5 is 0.10 m. After 24 minutes, the concentration reduced to 0.05 m. That means 0.1 m N2O5, the 50% of N2O5 we converted into N2O4. After 48 minutes, the concentration become reduced to 0.025 m. After 25 minutes, the concentration of N2O5 becomes 0.125 m. 0.0125 m. Here the equation it is also write as NO2. N2O5 converted to NO2 plus half O2. The time here, initial concentration of N2O5 0.1 m. After 24 minutes, it is converted to half is converted into product NO2, that is 0.05. After 24, that means total 48 minutes, the concentration of the reactant remains 0.025 m. One more 24 minutes, that is 72 minutes, the concentration of the reactant we left 0.01 125 moles per dm cube or m. Here the concentration reduced from 0.1 m to 0.05. The time is 24 minutes. Then 0.05 m to 25. Here of the half-life period is 24 minutes. Then 0.025 to 0.125. Here also the difference is 24 minutes. That means the time required to convert 50% of reactant into product is called half-life period. So the half-life period of N2O5 is 24 minutes. Now the generally half-life period is defined as T-half. The units of half-life period is seconds. Now I am going to derive equation of half-life period equation for first order. We already know the rate constant for first order reaction K is equal to 2.303 by T log base 10 A0 concentration by AT concentration. In this equation, K refs gen rate constant for first order. T is time, A0 is initial concentration of the reactant, AT is concentration of the reactant after T seconds. For half-life, half-life T is represented as T-half and AT is right as half of its initial concentration, that is A0 concentration by 2. Now substitute T and AT values, A0 concentration values in equation 1. We write K equal to 2.303 by T. Instead of T, we write T half log base 10 A0 concentration by, instead of AT, we write A0 concentration by 2. The equation can also be written as K equal to 2.303 by T half log base 10 A0 concentration into 2 by A0 concentration. In this equation, A0 gets cancelled. Now the equation can be written as K equal to 2.303 by T half log base 10 2. The value of log base 10 2 is equal to 0.3010. Substitute this value in the equation. We write K equal to 2.303 by T half. Instead of log base 10 2, we write 0.3010. Now multiply the values 2.303 with 0.3010. We get the value K equal to 0.693 by T half. This is the relation between rate constant of first order and half-life of the reactant. Now we write the equation for half-life. T half is equal to 0.693 by K. This is the half-life period equation for first order reaction. This equation explains that the half-life of the first order reaction is independent of the initial concentration of the reactant. Here rate constant is inversely proportional to T half. If we know the rate constant value, we can easily find out the half-life period of first order reaction. Or if you know the half-life period of first order reaction, we can easily find out the rate constant of first order reaction. Now going to first example, N2O5. This is its order is 1. This is the first order reaction. In this reaction, N2O5 is converted into 2NO2 plus half O2. Its half-life period is 24 minutes. Here, first initial concentration 0.1 m. 0.1 m reduced to 0.05 m. The time is 24 minutes. Initial concentration 0.05 m reduced to 0.025. The half-life period is 24 minutes. If 0.025 converted to reduced to 0.0125, here also the time taken is 24 minutes. That means the half-life period of first order reaction is not depend upon the initial concentration of the reactant. Though it is, if it is 0.1, the half-life is initial concentration 0.1, half-life period 24 minutes. Initial concentration 0.05 m, here also the half-life period is 24 minutes. So for first order reaction, half-life period is not depend upon the initial concentration of the reactant. So now I explain